What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another LEGO YouTube video. Today we are going to be taking a look back at the entire 2012 wave for the LEGO DC sets, and all of these sets were based on the LEGO Batman 2 video game, so I have a lot of nostalgia for that, and I think the sets released throughout this time frame are some of the best LEGO DC sets that we have gotten, period. So I'm really excited to go ahead and rank all of these guys, so without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into the 13th pick. And then at the number 13 spot, we have the smallest of this wave. It is the Batmobile Polybag. There's nothing really wrong with this set. It looks great for what it's trying to be, just a cheap $5 polybag that you can easily add to your LEGO collection. So it looks nice, it just falls short when compared to literally every other set in this wave. However, I do like how you can actually play as this car in the video game, so I thought that was cool, just not the greatest set. And then at the number 12 spot, we have one of the buildable figures, and I'm just really not a big fan of this line. I feel like the Green Lantern one from this wave just looks the weirdest in my opinion. It was weird that we even got this and not a minifigure of him since he was such a big part of the video game, but I just feel like this one looks weird, and I'm not the biggest fan of this set, so that's why it's kind of lower on the list. And then at the number 11 spot, we have another one of the buildable figures. It is the Batman one, and I don't really like this one too much at all, but I feel like this one is just a whole lot more interesting than the Green Lantern one, and at least it looks decent on display, but it's still not my favorite. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Bionicle type sets that they did. And then at the number 10 spot, we have another polybag. It is the Batman Jet Surfer. I feel like this looks really cool, and it would pair well with the Batcave that you get from the same year, but I feel like it's just a basic set. It does a good job. It includes a minifigure, so I'm happy with it. It's just the other sets in this wave are a whole lot better and have more details. And then I promise this is the last polybag of the entire list. There were a lot of polybags for this wave, but my favorite of the ones that they did release is the Lex Luther polybag. You get an exclusive minifigure and the deconstructor, so I thought that was cool, and I think it was either a pre-order bonus or $5, so I think a pretty solid polybag. And then at the number 8 spot, we have the smallest of the actual sets that don't include the polybags, and it's the Catwoman Cat Cycle Chase. I feel like this set does a perfect job at what it's trying to be, a small, affordable LEGO Batman set, and you get an exclusive Catwoman minifigure, and the Cat Cycle is also very simple, but I like the purple color scheme, and I think it looks really nice. I do prefer the LEGO Batman 1 version over this one, but I still feel like this was a nice updated look to it. You get a cool Batman minifigure with the glider suit, and you do get a street lamp and a small sidewalk, so I feel like for what you do get inside of this set, it has a really great value, and I feel like it still holds up today, almost 12 years later, so I'm very happy with this set. It's just the smallest of the wave. I feel like this is the only buildable figure from the entire wave that I find myself somewhat enjoying. I feel like the other two just look really weird, but this one looks okay, and the only reason why I like this one more than the other ones is because it has a striking resemblance to the one that you actually see in the video game, so I thought it was cool for that. But again, not the biggest fan of the buildable figures, but this one's unique, and I think it's pretty cool, and it has a striking resemblance to the one that you fight as the final boss. And then one of the LEGO Batman 2 sets that I was not able to get in my collection has been on my wish list for quite some time is the Batmobile Two-Face Chase set. I feel like this set is really underrated. I really like this one a lot. I think the Batmobile build looks really nice, and it matches the Batmobile that is in the LEGO Batman 2 game, and that was always my favorite design as I grew up playing the LEGO Batman 2 game. It's a simple but sleek design, and it still holds up 12 years later, and my favorite part of the set has got to be the Two-Face truck. It's very unique, and I love the Two-Face minifigure and the goons included, and I feel like it definitely holds up today, and I really want to add to my collection, and I don't really find myself having any issues with this set. And then at the number 5 spot is one of my first ever LEGO DC sets. It is the only Superman set on this list. It is the Superman vs. Power Armor Lex Luther. This is one of the final bosses in the LEGO Batman 2 game, and they did a great job at replicating what was in the video game into LEGO, and I think it looks really great in my opinion. It's a very simple look, but I feel like simple isn't always bad, and that's definitely the case for this. You get 3 minifigures, which were exclusive at the time, but I think these guys have appeared in other sets now, but it's a cheap and solid set, and definitely one of my favorites from the entire lineup of Batman 2 sets. And then at the number 4 spot, we have the Batwing Battle Over Gotham City. This is a remake of the LEGO Batman 1 set, and I feel like this is a nice modern update of the original set from, I think it was 2006 or 2008. I only own the Batwing section of this set, but I think it's a really nice Batwing. It's a very simple design. I don't really like how there's a ton of studs showing, but I feel like it still looks good, and you get a solid lineup of minifigures, including the Joker and the Joker henchman, who is exclusive to the set. I find my favorite part of the set is the part I don't have, which is the Joker's helicopter. I feel like this is a very nice updated version of his helicopter. It's got some cool sticker elements, and I really like the color scheme to it as well. It's a very simple build, but I feel like it pairs up really nicely with the Batwing, and I definitely want to add it to my collection, and I don't really see any problems with this entire set. It's a very solid set in my opinion. And then at the number 3 spot is one of the most nostalgic LEGO Batman 2 sets for me, and I'm very fortunate to have it in my LEGO collection. It's the Dynamic Duo Funhouse Escape. I feel like this is one of the more unique LEGO Batman 2 sets. It's very colorful, and I love the design of it. There's tons of play features, including the roller coaster off to the side, and you just get a fantastic minifigure selection inside of this set. You get an exclusive Harley Quinn and an exclusive Riddler minifigure, which I thought was really cool. I don't think Harley is exclusive anymore. I could be wrong, but at the time she was, and I think this set just looks really great. I love all of the vibrant colors that they use. It's got some great sticker elements, and I feel like it just stands out today as one of my favorite LEGO DC sets of all time. It's a simple but a really well done design in my opinion. And then at the number 2 spot is one of my favorite renditions of the Batcave. It is the Batman 2 LEGO Batcave, and I feel like, again, very simple. I feel like that's just a standard for this entire wave, but it's got some really cool play features. We get a holding cell for Poison Ivy with some interesting sticker pieces on it. We also get, at the time, an exclusive Bane minifigure, and I feel like the design of this Batcave is really nice. I have a lot of nostalgia for this set, and there's tons of interesting play features inside of it, as well as some cool features like the Bat Computer and Bane's drill, and I feel like it's just always going to be one of my favorite LEGO Batcaves. And then at the number 1 spot, we have one of my all-time, probably top 3 LEGO DC sets ever released. I feel like this is the best rendition of Arkham Asylum that we have gotten in LEGO. There's cool interior details like these holding cells for the Scarecrow and Joker, and they also have a unique one for Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze, who Mr. Freeze unfortunately is not included in the set, but the minifigures you do get inside of the set are great. You get an exclusive Robin and an exclusive Scarecrow, as well as Dr. Harleen Quinzel, and I feel like this is just one of my favorite LEGO Batman sets of all time. It's got a very gothic look to it, and I feel like it just does a really good job at replicating Arkham Asylum, and this is the design that I think of most when somebody mentions LEGO Arkham Asylum. I'm very fortunate to have this one in my LEGO collection, and I feel like it's well deserving of the number 1 best LEGO Batman 2 set in my opinion. Even, I would say it's probably the best if you stretch the timeline out all the way to 2018, I think, when the Batman 2 line, or maybe it was 2020, but I love the Arkham Asylum. But definitely let me know down in the comments what your favorite set from the LEGO Batman 2 2012 wave. Let me know what you thought of my list. Do you agree or disagree with some of my picks? I feel like I have a heavy bias due to nostalgia with some of these sets, but I tried to be as fair as I could be. But definitely let me know if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below and leave a like, and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Bye.